Good morning, Nerdviteria. It's Sunday. So, as many of you may know, I recently started at college or university or whatever you want to call it, and ostensibly, you're supposed to learn things. So I figured that today I'd talk about some of the things that I've learned in the past month where I've been here. Okay, number one. Everyone knows that T-Rex has 2 fingers, right? But it got to that point by losing its 3rd finger. So when you're trying to do T-Rex hands, if you want to be totally accurate, you shouldn't be going like this. You should be going like this. Wow, the more you know. It's also really good to do things outside of your comfort zone. When I found out that there was a paleontology seminar happening, at first I was really anxious about going. But I went, and it was super interesting, and it probably led to me helping out in a research lab now. I also learned the state rock of California, which is Serpentine. That's a super cool rock. I've got a chunk here. This is kind of a bad example, but it can look really green and pretty. Another thing about Serpentine is that it erodes super easily. This piece has been breaking off in my room and getting pieces everywhere. So the only reason we can see it in California is because subduction happened relatively recently. And in 10, 30 million years, probably all the serpentine will be gone. So it's a super uncommon rock. Very cool. I learned that one of my professors was on People magazine's list of sexiest men alive in 2005, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of weird. I also learned a lot about rock and mineral identification, so I can tell you all about deposition environments, crystal habits, cleavage, all kinds of cool things. There aren't that many people studying paleontology. I was a little surprised at that because I still haven't met anyone in my year planning on studying it. And all the bio majors I talk to are pre-med. Someone save me from the pre-meds. Please come geek out about dinosaurs with me. Escape the pre-meds, they're everywhere. I mean, I'm joking. Medicine is very important. It's good that people are studying it, but please, save me. I also learned how to do color work in knitting. I made a cool hat. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. You can see that? I'm very proud of that. This is my first color work hat. Another thing I learned, always study in the fancy library because it makes you feel like you're at Hogwarts and you're like 10 times more productive because of that. And finally, I learned that the bay is super pretty, so I'm gonna leave you with a nice, calming view of the sunset. DFTBA nerds, I'll see you soon.